Hello? Hello? Oh my goodness. Let's see if Jar won't eat the cords this time. Thank you, Autumn, for the 199. We want Julie. We want Julie. Hi, you guys. How's everyone? Sorry, I'm facing away because I forgot to pull up the music. Because I'm a little doofy sometimes, you know. So I'm gonna pull up the music. Okay, let's go to where we left off yesterday. Okay. Hi, you guys. A panic attack exhausted me and I crashed for 12 hours. You know, I completely understand that. Panic attacks are pretty evil. they they will fuck you up. We don't have a carbonated beverage, but we still have an iced tea. So there's that ASMR. Playing Silk Song. Have fun, you guys. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys are okay. So, yesterday Jar chewed on my wires and kept me from finishing the stream. So today we're gonna finish it. But first, we have something I want to show you guys. Because yesterday, we talked about Sai Scribbles. What y'all know about Sai Scribbles, chat? What y'all know about that 43-year-old lady? Oh God, please no. Well, it's funny because like after the last stream, someone in my comments was like, "Hey, have you seen what Sai has been saying about you for the past while now over on Tumblr?" And I was like, first of all, I'm not really on Tumblr. I don't I don't go there very much. Second of all, I don't follow like on my own typically what a random 42-year-old white woman has to say about my abuse. I already have enough white women chastising my abuse. I don't need to follow what someone else says that does not know me and is clearly uninformed. She apparently has a Tumblr. So I just said that, but then I was like, okay, well now I'm just curious. Cuz like the person specifically like brought attention to it. So I went and I did the thing you're not supposed to do. And I went and I name searched myself on Tumblr because I was like, well, what's the discourse then if I'm being talked about on Tumblr? And oh my God, you guys. The Sai, like, brain rot is real. The Sai's brain rot is so real. And I would like to show that to you guys. But real quick, let's do a little recap on what we talked about with Sai yesterday before we get into some really weird stuff she's been saying. Okay, let me pull up my folder. Okay, you guys. So, yesterday, we talked about this. This is in response, I don't even know where this came from. like I said in that stream, I don't even know if this is real. I'm assuming it's real because I've seen this screenshot spread around and it's in line with what I have verified Sai to have said on Tumblr. But again, I have no idea where this came from. I have no idea, like, if it's even real. I'm just assuming it is because it makes sense to be real. But in response to my video on Junkie where I talk about she's old enough to be someone's mom. Um she had an issue with my Junkie video where I talk about the fact that Ponder let a child sexual solicitor be around me while I was a child. While I was like 17. And some people think that that age gap isn't really problematic because it's not. But the thing is that Spoctor was willing to get nudes of people that are underage, which is illegal. That's illegal in all 50 states. Just letting you guys know. And I think letting that person around a child is pretty evil. To let them around someone who can't consent. While, you know, that person is an adult and your friend is a minor that is unable to consent to sex or anything sexual like that. So she says here, apparently quoting what she thinks I'm saying. Why weren't you keeping track of everything I was doing and everyone I was talking to and everything they're doing so you could stop me from making my own poor decisions? I was only 17, you sick fuck. And I mean, like, it's true. And it's not that she wasn't keeping track of everything I was doing and everyone that I was talking to and everything that the people I was talking to were doing. She was well aware of what Spoctor had done. Oh, Toastify released the Spoctor video? Did he actually? Hold on, let me look that up. Oh my god, it is real. Yo. Okay, Slay. Okay, so that's the first video. I've seen that one before. I've seen that video. I guess we can watch it if you guys want me to be that kind of streamer today. I can technically watch it. It's just, I watched like a draft of the video already. I haven't seen like the final product. I've seen close to the final product, but not exactly. But anyways, back to Sai. Back to Sai Scribbles. Um, she was very much aware, like Ponder was very much aware of like the fact that Spoctor was admitting to sex crimes against minors and then was like, yeah, you can be around my minor friend. So it's not that she wasn't keeping track, it's that she kept track and then didn't do anything about like what she was keeping track of. And like let's go to the second Sai message because it gets weirder. Um, she says, and no, I don't know what Julie went through, but all I'm hearing from them is these random strangers online, not random strangers, they were very good friends of mine, should have been responsible for me by stopping me from doing stupid things. Stupid things like being taken advantage of. Notice, because God forbid you take accountability. This is like, it's really obvious, like, this is just victim blaming. Like, how dare you be a minor and be taken advantage of? Why don't you just take accountability? Oh my goodness! Thank you for the 1,000 Hungarian. I think that's Hungarian. I might be wrong. Not just in USA, but most of the EU countries are legal having CP. I'm surprised that Spoctor not ended up going to jail. Yeah. I don't know what Chile went through, then why are you talking about... Why the fuck are you talking about it, you specimen of a human being? Hi, you guys. It's really weird. Because, like, Sai, what happened to me when I was a minor was I was sexually taken advantage of by adult men several times. That's what happened when I was a minor. Um, so like if that's what I'm supposed to be taking accountability for, it's like I said this yesterday, but like check this girl's hard drive, cause like, huh, huh. Why did she not, or why did he not? Why did not keep his mouth shut? Oh, in reference to Spectre, I don't know. And it gets weirder with Sai because, as I talked about yesterday, there's this YouTuber that has kind of gone after Sai a lot, named Blackish, um, who recently came forward. Hi Loki, we're talking about Sai Scribbles, um, and there's this YouTuber named Blackish who's gone after him or her, um, pretty doggone hard. But recently, he has had to disavow one of his previous collaborators because they were being weird in a Discord server with minors. You know, tale as old as time in these spaces. I guess because like it's impossible to just like not be weird around kids. Um, Saying some dumb shit and she's talking about being influenced to act inappropriately with adults or like be around people who have committed like sex crimes that I was convinced out of thinking were that bad or that were permissible in Spectre's case. And we'll get into this in the next video, but because, you know, Ponder didn't think that he was a promising young man and he shouldn't have his life ruined for soliciting nudes from a child, which like fucking awesome. Bet love that. um so Sai was kind of like victory lapping on this because I guess she kind of tried to blow the whistle on this and they didn't listen to her because she's batshit fucking crazy. um And I think that the person that was being disavowed, Slimus, you know, Blackish's friend, um, was also part of the video that he made on Sai Scribbles. And so then, like, Blackish claps back to on Sai and says, "LMAO, I know it'd be even more surprising if people were talking about NSFW topics in your 43, by the way, Discord with 43 or with minors present in with no shutdown by moderation." Because Sai was basically doing some of the same things that Slimus was doing, being inappropriate around the minors and like not taking responsibility for her own server and the people that are in her own server. She victory lapped because they didn't like Husband Hotel. And also like she apparently gave a minor like a NSFW role. It's unknown, I believe, if that was intentional or not. But Sai's response does not do her any favors. Sai's response is literally just, or to this person saying, "Yeah, I know, but that doesn't change the fact that you were also a fucking weirdo for talking to kids on Discord." And she says, "Yeah, except the vast majority of my fan base are in their 20s or older. Couldn't say the same for Limus's or Blackish's either. Every accusation is a confession, as they say." Sai, you were part of the people making the confession against Slimus. Or making the accusations. Is that a confession? Can you make sense? Girly pop. You know, asking for a favor. So, not great. That applies to you exactly. Like, the. Sai just, like, apparently talks about herself a lot. And doesn't realize it. There was actually a comment that someone left on my stream yesterday that was interesting. I can't find it. It was basically like, it doesn't matter if like most of the people you're talking to are adults. If you're still talking to children, you're still talking to children. It's just a matter of like how bad is the damage, how widespread is the damage. Because I was one of the only minors in Fiendish Cavern, and guess what? I still got victimized by some of the people in there, and there was still some hella inappropriate and shit in Fiendish Cavern, like we discussed with the whole junkie and the pumpkin character thing. It doesn't make those people less bad just because it was only me getting victimized. It's still bad. It doesn't make it good. Oh, hi, Go. And also, I saw yes, hi, hello. Hi, yes, hi, hello. Hi and hello, if you will. Even worse, your server is mostly adults, but you pick to talk to the minors instead. It's weird. Oil. Thank you, Goat Cato, for the $20. Why did we say oil? Okay, you guys. You guys, are we ready to talk about the stuff that was on Twitter? Or not on Twitter, but on Tumblr? Are you guys ready to see the Tumblr stuff? Because I'm excited to show you the Tumblr stuff. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Oh my god, what happened? Waiting for chat to catch up. Okay, chat wants to see the Tumblr stuff. Okay, we begin. So mind explaining why you victim blame Chuli, who's a victim of grooming? No, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? Base? No crumbs? And then Sai comes in and says, you question why I said in a chat that I think Chuli is being ridiculous, expecting people to have parented them over the internet? Because that's insane. That's not what I was asking for. I was asking to be looked out for by adults who made the decision to be my friend. If you choose to build a close emotional bond with a child, you are morally obligated to have their best interest in mind because you are in more of an aware position as the adult than the literal child, the literal minor. Like that's very basic. I don't necessarily know what's not clicking, but Sai is very strange. Not to mention this fake outrage is coming from the same people who are buddy-buddy with Lyle, who grooms teenagers on Discord and then moves them into his house after 18. No proof of this. Like, it's just a baseless claim. And, like, Peaches and Jay, which were, like, half of his old children, were both in their 20s when he met them. So, I don't know what to think about that. This is like very much speaking for the people because I don't think Opal or Jordan have ever said that they've been groomed, that they were sexualized in the household. So this is just like, this is concern trolling. Citation needed, evidence required. Don't ask. We're not asking to be parented. We're asking adults to not talk sexually to children. Exactly. To not allow adults to be inappropriate with us in a space where, you know, other adults who are our friends, apparently, have control of the space. Sire's a hoe. Hi, Hidden. Jax of all people. That's so strange. And then someone said, Chewie never once claimed she should have been parented. She said that the adults around her should have been more responsible instead of grooming her, sexually harassing her, allowing her to be in contact with someone who had CSEM of a 13-year-old. None of these things are the minor's responsibility. It's the adults who should have known better's responsibility. Cook this fucking bomb. This is tea. Like, this is no crumbs. Again, the Anons are kind of beating her ass. Is Sai making up stuff to get mad about? I mean, that seems like her MO sometimes. Seems like she's attacking you just because you're friends of Lyle. TBQH. TBQH. And, like, also keep that bit in mind where she's like, Lyle grooms teenagers. Because it'll come up again. It'll come up again. in a very different light later, in a minute. And then it says, the part I recall chatting about most was truly telling Ponder it was Ponder's responsibility to know everything was doing. Something I never said. Wait, you guys, do you want me to pull up the junkie video where I verbatim say that, like, it's not Ponder's fault? Should I pull that up? Okay. I'm gonna pull it up. Okay. We have it, you guys. However, I don't understand how a fully grown 27-year-old, as Ponder was able to look past something that fucking egregious. I just straight up can't defend that at all, and the fact that she did that, I fucking hate everything. I know I've stuck my neck out a lot for her because she has been subjected to a lot of bad faith assumptions that I wanted to dispel on her behalf, but this was genuinely so fucked up of her to do, and a gross failure on looking out for my well-being. Okay, that's talking about her actively choosing to let in a child predator into the server with minors. Because that is her fault. That's a decision she made that she had complete control over. So that's her fault. And then when it comes to talking about controlling everything I'm doing and everyone I'm talking to, especially when she also later knew that I went back into Spoctor's Patreon Discord server, where I was then sexually harassed while I was still a minor. That's not her fault, of course, but... Whoa! What did I say there? What did I say there? Where I was then sexually harassed while I was still a minor. That's not her fault, of course, but... You guys, I said it's not her fault. Mimi Diggs is here. Hi, Mimi Diggs. The gameplay is really strange. But saying or doing nothing about me going back to be in the sex pest spaces is absolutely a failure on her end. Believe me when I say... Yes, that's a failure. If you have a child friend, you have a moral obligation to look after because you have chosen to be involved in this child's life in an emotionally, close manner. And you see them going into what you know is harm's way and you say nothing about it. As the adult in the situation, yes, that's a failure. It is not your fault for the decisions they make, but it is a failure that you chose to say nothing, at the very least. So that's what has turned into it's Ponder's responsibility to know everything I'm doing, which I just didn't say. Everyone Chuli hung out with, everything the people she hung out with they were doing, and stopped Chuli from making bad decisions. I didn't tell her to stop me from doing anything. I just said she should have said something because she absolutely should have. She should have said something. Why is it such a hot take that if you're an adult that's friends with a minor, you should say something to your minor friend about being friends with a child predator? Why? Check the hard drives, you guys. Check Sai's hard drives. Because what the fuck is this? Oh my god. Including the time Truly asked Ponder to invite someone problematic back into Ponder's own server. Interesting way to say child predator. Is someone problematic. They're just a little problematic, you guys. I know they literally groomed a child, but like... they're just a little problematic. There's an expectation of being parented by internet strangers. She's not an internet stranger, we were friends. And that's completely insane, but I expect no less from Lyo's newest grooming target. Referring to me as Lyo's newest grooming target. So remember when, right here, this fake outrage is coming from the same people who are buddy-buddy with Lyo, who grooms teenagers on Discord and then moves them into his house after they turn 18. So the outrage from me is fake because I'm friends with Lyo, who grooms people, and like that's bad because like I know better, but now I'm his grooming target. So like the logic shifted. The logic shifted. And also like if I was his new grooming target, like is this going to like help me at all? Like literally talking shit about me and victim shaming me and pushing me further towards him by making baseless claims about him and saying fucked up things about me. Like, Sai, I don't mean to be rude, but like where did you even get off pretending that you cared about what Slimus did? Because like girly pop, you didn't. You did not care about Slimus victimizing minors because you have no problem with minors being victimized so long as they're friends with people you don't like. Even if you think they're victims of people you don't like. Like, if the association is that of a victim and a predator, and you're still mad at the victim, like, girly pop, make like Van Gogh. That's all I'm saying. Because clearly you already are following the part about not having ears. That's very Van Gogh of you. And then someone else says, someone I have literally no idea who this is. This is why I actually don't hang out with anyone under the age of 20. It's not our responsibility as an old person to take care of every stupid teenager that tries to befriend us. It is your responsibility to take care of teenagers that you choose to befriend below. That is your responsibility. It is your responsibility to have their best interest in mind and look out for their safety. If you, as an adult, are going to make the conscious decision to become friends, especially very close friends with a minor. Discretion. Thank you for the $4.99. There are so many negative things you can say about Lyle. Groomer isn't one of them. Like, even Hopeless Peaches tried that, and she flopped. Ponder is stupid for gentle parenting Chuli and Lyle convo. She didn't gentle parent me. She didn't parent me at all, evidently. 20-plus-year-old people still do stupid shit. Doesn't matter the age I'm saying. She should have told the kids to stop trying to be in adult spaces and left it at that. So you agree with me? That's what I said! That's what I said she should have done! So this person is, like, in agreement with me and is responding to Sai, who is disagreeing with what I said by misconstruing it. Truly getting groomed was not anyone's fault but the groomers for taking advantage of that child's trust. Ponder is not responsible for Chuli's actions. She is responsible for allowing shit to slide in her server, which she had total control of. Why are people unfriending Ponder now? I don't know, girly pop. Maybe if we did, like, an inch of research. Maybe... Maybe if we looked for the answers, we are asking the questions too. We would be better as a society. CD call critical. I'm just saying. Why do you wait until the end after talking shit about something to ask basic questions? Shouldn't the questions be what you're starting with? Make like a van and go. The tags are killing me. Commentary community. Drama. Why are people unfriending Peaches? I love third-party people that talk about this as if they know everything. Exactly. And then Sai says... Sai, after this person repeats what I said... Oh, Malta Chevron, thank you for the £5. Oh, look, SEC tactic. Attack the person you hate because they associate with someone who they dislike. Girl, go to therapy. You are not in school. Why am I still getting hate? But then Sai says to this person who agrees with me, it seems like the CC has decided Ponder is the new cancel target. Yeah, we just decided. We just decided that, you know, letting child predators into your Discord server is bad, actually. And so they've all made their lame coordinated moves against her. It's conspiracy. This is derangement. This is deranged. It'd be laughably pathetic if they weren't nearly cult-like and actually harm people. El Bozo. Don't be a fucking creep if you don't want, the cult to turn on you, I guess. We're a cult who is against pedophilia and child abuse and that kind of things. I guess that's scary. Thank you, the one and only Phineas, for the $1.99. Hi, Julie. Hope you have a good stream. Favorite ride? I'm assuming from Disneyland. Fuck. Haunted Mansion. Followed by Pirates. Followed by Tiana's. Followed by fucking Matterhorn. Followed by Space Mountain. Followed by Thunder Mountain. I have a lot of favorite rides. At Disneyland. Now, if we're talking about Universal Studios, it's absolutely hashtag check size hard drive. If we're talking about Universal Studios, I've only been to the one in California, so in that case, I would say my favorite ride is oh my god, what's the name of the fucking Harry Potter ride? It's like the Harry Potter and the Audacity of this bitch. Harry Potter ride, Universal Hollywood. Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. That's it. That's my favorite ride at Universal. Followed by The Mummy, and then followed by, honestly, Jurassic World, and then Transformers. The audacity of this bitch. Okay. Let's continue. Wait, what you're saying about Chuli is going to be Lyo's next grooming victim is fucking disgusting. That's fucked up of you to say to a grooming victim. Lyo is just helping her out dealing with her abusers. In some of her videos, she acknowledges the bad things he did. Genuinely, what went through your head to say that to a grooming victim? Just shut the fuck up on situations you barely know anything about. So far, the Anons have not missed. So far, the Anons have simply cooked this bitch. Like, she is well done at this point. Defending Ponder when Ponder herself wouldn't, lol. I'm just saying. If, like, you want to be a lawyer to someone who's pleading guilty, pop off, queen. Like, what? Thank you for the $2, Goro, by the way. Harry Potter wasn't even good. Like, I knew it was boring since day one. Read a chapter and dropped it, lol. Yeah, I don't even like Harry Potter. I just like the ride because it's like a really cool ride system, and it's good. It has good stuff. No, I don't like it. I've never watched or cared about Harry Potter. I just like the ride because I have theme park autism. Then this person says, Lyle routinely meets young teenagers on Discord, befriends them, piles them with gifts and money, gets them into his daddy-daughter found family LARP, and then invites them into his home after they turn 18 and mentally abuses them until they fall out and move out. Rinse and repeat. What else would you call that? Well, first you would have to prove that that's what happened. White-eyed spotted. Say goodbye, Kreka. Thank you, Kuro, for the two. I actually don't know where that's from. Oh, I think that's Brazil, right? Is that a real? A real? Yeah, Brazilian real. Yeah, okay. Slay. I know my currencies sometimes. 5 people he's had a found family relationship with. What is Sai and her caucasity? Exactly. And, like, to be fair, I think only 2 people he has met before they were adults, that being Opal and Jordan. And so far, neither of them, I'm pretty sure, have said anything about Lyo, like, grooming them. And also, Lyle met me when I was 20. Am I getting groomed as a 20-year-old minor? I'm getting groomed as a 20-year-old minor. So at 20 years old, I can be groomed by Lyle Convoy. But at 17, I am supposed to know how to not be taken advantage of by adult men. This is Lyle Convoy derangement syndrome. This is Lyle Convoy derangement syndrome. This is not normal. If there are any fans of Sai Scribbles watching, listen, get out now. Save yourselves. Be free. I'm mentally 17 still. This logic, the logic is not logicking. Benjamin Button type logic? That's fucked up. She was a fairy. Instead of that, it's like, she was a child. Okay, what's this one? I forget. Wait, so you don't think it's the responsibility of the adults who run Discord servers to tell children they won't allow child predators back into the server when asked, but you think it's a grooming victim's fault if they stick around someone who's been a creep in the past because, yeah, like, what? It's not the adult's responsibility to, like, not allow child predators into the server, but it's the child's responsibility to know better than to be friends with child predators? Again, the logic is not logicking. Like that one person said. Who said that? Because that shit was fucking funny as shit. Who said that? Rex drinks Red Bull. Rex drinks Red Bull. Like they said. This is Benjamin Button logic. This is like reverse aging logic. But you do think it's a grooming victim's fault if they stick around someone who's been a creep in the past because you think they're expecting everyone around them to parent them instead of just asking for help from other people and expecting them to be reasonable adults who don't pal around with predators. I get the whole we're not here to parent your kids thing, but this feels hypocritical given everything you said about Lily Orchard. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that Sai's kind of obsessed with Lily Orchard and like made fun of like the essay fan fiction that is based around like real acts that Lily apparently committed on her sister Courtney. Stop, she's already dead. The Anons have been cooking. And then Sai responds, when did I say it was the victim's fault? Probably, like, back here. Back here, when you said, God forbid you take accountability to someone being victimized as a minor and being exposed to child predators while they were a minor. Probably theirs when you said it was the victim's fault. Or when they think you said it was the victim's fault, because you did. All I said was I got the impression Julie was expecting Ponder to be her mom and to have known everything she's up to and everything around her is up to. But that's the thing. Ponder did know this. Did Ponder even know about this person? Oh my god! Did Ponder even know this person? Did Ponder even know this about the person Julie was telling her to add to the server at the time? It's unclear. It's unclear, you guys. Ponder knowing about what Spoctor did is unclear. There's no way this is real. There's no way this is real. There's no way this is real. Did she watch the video? Apparently she did. And I say there's unfortunately a lot more to talk about when... Here, let's talk about Spoctor. Freshly 17, Ponder reached out to people in her server, the same one I've been talking about in my past videos, which Colin had also left in light of the accusations going public from a YouTuber named Manus at the end of 2019. She asked for help on what to do regarding this situation after receiving confirmation from Colin that he indeed did what he was accused of. Wow. It's really unclear, you guys. I just can't understand what's being talked about. And from there, everyone hopped into a call where they learned from Ponder what Colin had done. The people who we can confirm knew from this call include Ponder,
total
Hayden
fucking
Monroe, aka
dude, total Sai Scribbles brain rot. Unclear.
Christopher, Ellie Willie, for very long.
Wait, where's the screenshots? Oh.
Details from the text.
Oh, we need someone to talk to. Spectre actually did it bad.
This conversation was that Ponder.
We can't defend this. I'm not saying
under
shit. Wow, you guys. Wow. I wonder if Ponder knew. Please, my ears. I'm so sorry. Also, thank you, girl, for the $2. She have a job, a wife. Go home to a family. Go home to your family, dude. That's the thing. I think she does live with her family. But, you know, I guess no judgment. But also, like, why are you like this? Julie should have done a better job presenting the information. If so, I should have presented the information better. You know, it was just so unclear from what we watched. Because all those calls came across and doing her yelling at strangers on the... Why does she keep saying strangers? Like, these are people I knew. Who aren't her parents for failing her. That's insane behavior. Sai, this is insane behavior. This is insane behavior, Sai Scribbles. This is not normal. You're weird. There are 238 people watching right now who think you are extremely weird for saying this shit. Hello, Ivy Sly. Parents need to be vigilant and educated. Internet safety needs to be taught in schools. The populace in general could stand to be more digitally literate. You cannot expect strangers on the internet. They weren't strangers. She's just stupid. Like, Sai is legitimately just dumb. Keep track of all your activity. Never expected that. How does this relate to what I've said about Lily Orchard, the person who's documented to have written sexual content about 10-year-old girls? Probably because the person that you're, like, low-key defending here had actual, like, child solicitation images. I'm just bewildered that Fagos knew about the Spectre stuff and got into a call with him just to say to the group chat, yeah, I ain't saying nothing. Literally! Roly Poly Pie, thank you for the $9.99. Sai, you shouldn't expect me to do research if you put out a video with public with all the evidence. Well, if she gets enough backlash, will she blame this on her autism? Oh my god. Wait, hold on. I have to, okay, hold on. Hold on, let me just.
Maybe it's my autism?
Yeah! Okay. Sorry I had to do that. So the heat, funnily enough, the Anons did not let up. If you looked into Ponder for less than 5 minutes, you would know she has over 3 hours of video defending Spectre, the guy Chuli asked to let back into the server, from false accusations that happened before his admission of owning CSEM. Did Ponder even know about the person Chuli was telling her to add back into the server at the time? It's unclear. Ponder and Spectre were friends, and she saved his entire internet career. She removed him from the server a month before Chuli, who was manipulated by him, asked her to add him back in when she originally learned about his admission. She knew the guy personally and knew what he did for a month. Sai responds, I don't look into anything because I don't give a shit about the pathetic interpersonal drama. I'm above doing my own research. I said things in a chat in response to the video that was being played. You CC people have got to stop expecting everyone to know outside about the tumorous boil that is your tiny community. I mean, you are pretty involved at this point, Sai Scribbles. Like, just do your research, Girly Pop. To know everything about everyone mired within it, you should all just walk the fuck away from each other for good. See, that's the problem, is that Ponder aided in the exact opposite of that happening. She specifically allowed the child predator to walk in the direction of a minor. But, I guess we're not concerned about that right now. You know, actually, it took me a while to understand what this was reminding me of. This is reminding me of. Okay, I need you guys to walk with me with that response while you talking. Thank you for the £2, Malta Chevron. And thank you for the $2, Karies. No, Sai, we expect you to pay attention to the video. Deadass. I need you guys to walk with me on this. Sai's behavior and like lack of thinking here really reminds me of pre Elon Musk Twitter, pre X Twitter. Back before like verified people got money for like tweeting rage bait and stuff, back when you just had to be a complete fucking dumbass for the love of the game. That's what Sai feels like right here when she says, I don't look into anything because I don't give a shit about pathetic interpersonal drama of this online call. What she's saying is, I am fucking dumb as shit on purpose because I feel like it. She doesn't even get anything out of doing this. She just is. It's like being stupid is a hobby for her. Thank you for the 2 Brazilian Rao. Or how. Honestly, Sai is a liar trying to change history. True. me when I'm me when I'm stupid for casual sport. And then what do we have right here? We're not complaining that you being in the chat of someone else's stream. We're pointing out that you didn't know anything about the situation when you talked about it, and because you didn't know anything, you are asking questions that have easy to find answers if you spend a few minutes looking around. Thank you, Kuro, for the 2 Brazilian house. Sorry, I keep going into Spanish brain. When an R is at the beginning of a word in Portuguese, it sounds like an H, you guys. That's why Rio, like Rio de Janeiro, is pronounced Rio de Janeiro. So it's hair. The white womanism is crazy with this one. Assuming things that are blatantly wrong and unintentionally sounding like you're blaming the child/victim of the situation. Should Chuli's parents have done more? Yes, of course, that goes without saying, but it's also Ponder's job to be a responsible adult in a server she had control over. Imagine this scenario in any situation offline and it sounds just as bad. Imagine if this was at a card game store and the owner of the store and a child asked her to allow a well-known predator in the area into the store after being banned. You would not put blame on the owner of the, or you would put the blame on the owner of the store, not the child. Cooked. Like I keep saying this. The Anons have done nothing but cook. They said, okay, you know what? Sai is invited to the cookout as the meal. We're like, I would not eat a Sai barbecue. I'd be scared of like contracting whatever like addiction to complete lobotomite behavior she has. Give Anon flowers and some good coffee. I'm saying. Guys, can we get some clapping emojis for Anon? Anon cooked the shit out of her this entire time, and she just couldn't keep up. Lobotomite. Hell yeah. Applause for Anon. And then Sai just responds, hey, guess what? If you don't want people talking about shit you put out in a public video, don't put out a video in public. Sai, this goes for the same for you, sweetheart. You said all this shit publicly, and now I'm making money off of calling you a lobotomite. What you gonna do about that? It goes both ways, girly pop. It goes both ways. And that's on Sai Scribbles Has No Brain. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Alright. Who's ready to talk about Jar?
Sai may become my hobby. I got time. Oh my god. Dude, Anon's fucking cooked. Very rare W from Tumblr Anons for Tumblr Anons. Okay. My favorite autistic man. Let's go. Okay, okay. Everyone is excited for Jar Tent. 1,000,000 years Jar Tent.
Miss Bug 98, thank you for the $5. Remember, kids, cyber safety includes adults noticing grooming behavior and protecting the child in a group space. Read the room, Sai. Exactly. It's almost like being an adult is like encompasses more than just looking out for yourself. If you choose to include more vulnerable people in your space, and that's just on being a normal functioning responsible adult. Okay, it's time for Jar. I have it sped up because Jar talks slow as fuck. Looking out for vulnerable people is just a nice and right thing to do. Exactly. Exactly. I feel like talking about this more in depth probably in the next video. But oh my goodness. Nami the Slime, thank you for the $5. Seeing grown-ass women defend something that hurt me as a kid hurts, man. It's always the adults that deflect the shit. Yeah. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this has like been painful for you to look at. It'll be okay. Dude, I'm not even looking to be just as bad as Jordan. Like I'm trying to be like Jordan and Peaches combined. I'm trying to get that bag. Like Peaches went for 8K, that's rookie numbers. Let's go for 20K. Let's steal 20K from Lyo's pockets. Let's log into actually I can't say that. That'll get me banned off of YouTube. Let's steal that old man's money though. That's what I'm saying. Ren is here. Hi, Ren. Hope you're doing well. You watched The Conjuring. Like the first one? DEI. DEI Hopeless Peaches. 5K on the GoFundMe. We must reach it. Oh, wait. Are we at 5K? Or not yet? Are we just close? Oh, we're just close. Okay. Oh yeah, the GoFundMe is in the pinned comment in chat, by the way. For anyone who is curious or interested in helping support the cause. I'm the shadow to Peach's Sonic, or is it the other way around? I think I'm the shadow. I'm the faker. Man's got dismantled by William Afton. Okay. Let's watch the Jar video. I have it sped up because he talks slow as fuck. Let's have fun, okay? Okay, it's Jar 10. 1,000,000 years Jar 10.
Hello everyone, it's me Luke. No, not Jar, Luke. There's gonna be no voice filter, no gameplay, no fancy editing, no nothing like that. Just me trying to explain myself to the best of my abilities. My last response was far from good to say the least. If it wasn't, then so many people wouldn't be clowning on it. I'm doing something I've never done before. I'm taking things seriously for the very first time in my life.
I'm sick already. Oh, let me blow my nose real quick. Oh, okay, I need to mute because otherwise my ex-boyfriend is gonna come try and find me on this stream. Okay, I'm back. I'm about to sneeze, actually. I should not have unmuted. Veslip! Thank you for the 199. Just entered. What happened, comrade? Sai Scribbles is dumb and white. The end. Not that those two are correlated. They are completely independent facts from each other. I'm adding Sai to my ACC PowerPoint. She crazy. Katie loves bees. Thank you for the $2. 1 second. I'm gonna fucking sneeze, bro. Dude, booger fucker is hexing me. Set me free. Set me fucking free from this, like, this mucus-filled hell. City Escape, like me saying, like, set me free just has me thinking about, like, City Escape. You know, follow me, set me free, trust me and we will escape from the city. If you grew up with that, you have at least 5 mental illnesses. Follow me. Thank you for the $5, Nami the Slime. I feel like Sai got used to being right when talking about Lily Orchid and then got obliterated when she actually needed to use her brain. Girly Pop, what brain is there to use? Actually, can we talk about, like, how good, like, things used to be, like, songs and, like, games, and, like, even in TV shows, like, we're fucking baller. Like, opening songs to sitcoms, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but, like, the intro to iCarly slapped. Miranda Cosgrove, 8. And I mean, that wasn't the only time she ate. I'm telling you just how I feel, so wake up the nation. It was good. It was good. Opinions on Winx? Bring back Black Aisha. Bring back, you know, Asian Musa. Oh my gosh, thank you for the €5. Newly Poem 2. Really funny how Laya was a litmus test for whether or not you should trust a content creator. Anyone holding a grudge has been a dickhead. And, like, crazy. Like, not even just, like, mean, because, like, I'm mean, but, like, fucking weird as shit and, like, wrong. Holy donations. Roly Poly Pie, thank you for the $4.99. Old music slapped. I cry when I listen to Love Somebody by Maroon 5. Yo! Rocky BB, $20. I'm a mom. Realizing what these adults did and are still doing has me livid. I'm sorry I can't do more financially right now. If you ever require a 40-something internet auntie to cuss out one of these people, I got time. Aww. Thank you, Rocky BB. That is so sweet of you. Thank you, Auntie Rocky. Should I call you Auntie Rocky or Auntie BB? Anyone got a truly one-liners list at all? Someone commented on my jar video. They really liked when I was like, shut the fuck up, stupid. Rocky is good. Okay, bet. Everyone, shout out to Rocky. Also, speaking of, like, old music, I saw people, like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking sneeze again. I'm back. Yesterday, I saw people. The stupid delivery was so good. Oh, thank you for the 10 Australian dollars. Shark War. Lyle said on a stream that Jar would be down to fight him in a boxing match. Do you know if there's any update on that? Because I'd legit pay per view to see that. Get them on Misfits. That'd be good. Oh, I'll hit him up. I'll talk to him about it. I saw people yesterday, when everyone was like putting song lyrics in the chat, someone put Bitty Bitty Bom Bom and like by Selena, and I was like, yes! You know, the Bitty Bitty Bom Bom, Bitty Bitty Bom Bom. You know, cada vez que lo pasar. I fucked that up. Es cada vez que lo veo pasar. There we go. Sometimes when I'm not speaking Spanish actively, I slip up. It's hard to switch into another language sometimes when you're deep into speaking one of them. But. Dude, have you guys listened to, like, Miranda Cosgrove? Aw, thank you. Like, listening to, Miranda Cosgrove's Can we bring yesterday back around? Tell me if y'all know. What y'all know about Miranda Cosgrove? Have any of y'all listened to, like, Luis Miguel? I'ma just say, like, Sabor a Mi changed my life. Sabor a Mi. I like singing. 'Cause I know how I feel about you now. Jump scare, please. I spaced so hard, I'm back. She's the oldest sister of the triplets. If you guys didn't know that, she plays the oldest triplet that is adopted in Despicable Me. They're not even triplets, but like the trio of kids. Karaoke streams? Oh, if you guys would be interested. I don't know how good my singing is to warrant that, but if y'all are down. Oh my goodness. Margot? What are we saying about Margot? Wait, did Jar delete his YouTube? Let's find out.
Her to draw porn of me, or meeting.
No, he did not! He did not. He did not delete his YouTube. I've been distracted from this. We have to watch the video.
I'm dealing with serious allegations, and serious allegations should be taken seriously. Not like my last response where I was joking around far too much. I'm primarily
and lying and getting shit wrong. But you know, the jokes were bad too.
going to focus on the stuff around Cinny. There's so many allegations against me that if I go over them all at the same time, this video will just end up being a giant mess. I want to get this out of the way now. The version of the Cinny video I uploaded was bad. I would go as far as to say that it was the worst video I ever uploaded. However, I do not believe I would have uploaded this draft of the video.
Yeah, he was defending a child predator.
If Kumo didn't leak it out first. I want to make this clear. He did not link.
Wait, he's gone? What are you talking about that he's gone? His channel is right here. Chat, stop spreading misinformation.
People my video or just play a few clips from it. He uploaded it in its entirety from start to finish onto his channel.
Why would I say he made things 10 times harder if this were truly the final draft? Because you were ready for it to be the final draft. So long as people approved it, and considering the absolute dumbasses that you were taking advice from, like your boyfriend and then the girl you claim is your girlfriend, fuck off.
And yes, he did this all before I released the video myself. This was not a re-upload, this was a pre-upload. I do have some proof that I was working on another draft of the video, such as the fact it was uploaded unlisted days before it went live. I did this so I would have plenty of time to think things over on whether I should upload the video or not. I was also sending people
You should have done that before you even made the video, you fucking idiot.
the video so they could look it over and give me their
Don't
thoughts
I know
on it.
he wins
Now, I
all
know
his
that some of you are
dramas?
gonna call me a liar, because the second draft of my Cine video was already fully edited. However, the first draft of my Cine video, which was more negative towards her, was also fully edited as well. I'll link it down below if you wish to check it out. Here's
Yes, but she said that you stopped doing it because you had an epiphany about Cine. There was no epiphany for you to have to, like, change your mind on making this video.
the clip from it.
Like, you literally said in your second video that the people thought you were right. And also, why were you making a video before you went over the document, you fucking idiot? Oh my god.
The funniest part about all of this is you didn't do what you did with that 14-year-old because you wanted to get with them. You just couldn't stop cooming. You coomed until you groomed.
Why is he so funny?
I never even heard of a situation like this happening until now.
It should be noted that I was not happy with that draft of the video as well. I was on Jack's, aka Birdie's side way too much in it. Yes, I made this first draft on Cine before I reached out to her. I was talking about grooming allegations, so I wanted to gain as much info as I possibly could. Honestly, I didn't expect Cine to add me back, but she did. I was
Katie Cat draws in chat, just says, "You what?"
so ready to tear into you. And this was the day I was going to upload it unlisted for my Patreon supporters, and it was going to go live tomorrow. When I interviewed Cine, I wanted to make it seem like I was on her side as much as possible,
Oh, Cindy says the no-no word.
so she wouldn't run away. I want to make this clear, I wasn't pulling an op on her or anything like that. I was just trying to make sure my information was correct.
Like I said, I don't think Jar was pulling an op. I think he was just, like, painfully sincere with all of his feelings with her.
I told Cine I would be making another version of the video in favor of her before I reached out to Jack. Sure my information was correct. I told Cine I
The entitlement here is kind of crazy. Hello, Jack. I sent you a friend request on Discord. I hope we can have a call soon. Why wouldn't you just say, like, this is, like, under the assumption of, like, ooh, I'm coming for you. There's like an air of, like, if you don't have a call with me, there might be consequences. It's very subtle, but it's there. Can he moved to the movie review community already so his career can fully end? Yeah, because no one gives a fuck of him, like, about him anymore. His videos get no views.
would be making another version of the video
This stream has, like, more viewers than, like, his newer videos have likes.
in favor of her before I reached out to Jack and Enno.
But, yeah, I'm gonna be changing my video a lot, and I'm also gonna have to reach out to Jack because, you know, for all I know, you're
Uh-oh! Have fun with that, oh my god.
Yeah,
Whoa, what just happened? Did the stream die? Is the stream okay, you guys? Okay. Sorry, that was weird. Like, the YouTube page where, like, the chat and everything was open just, like, sharded on me. Like, it just died. It said, Lamau, I'm out. So I just, like, okay, I refreshed and everything's good now. Okay.
I'm gonna get the video ready because knowing Jack, they're probably gonna panic and try to control the narrative. Like,
Of course, and that's gonna be hilarious, but
Yes, this was indeed very stupid on my part. I thought because I made a video bashing her before I reached out to her, that I should do the same but in reverse. My roommate, Professor Dreadlock, was also getting ready to go on a very long
My boyfriend, Professor Dreadlock,
business trip, so I couldn't
who I grabbed the ass of. Admittedly.
go over all of the long cine documents with him. I have one of the worst cases of dyslexia in the world.
In the world! In the fucking world! Bro, he's in the textbooks. Medical students are studying him because he's in the textbooks.
Shout to her.
Dyslexia maxing is fucking crazy. Also, Bones, I love your profile picture. I've said that before. But I love your profile picture so much. It's literally me as a baby.
that I should do the same but in reverse. My roommate, Professor Dreadlock, was also getting ready to go on a very long business trip, so I couldn't go over all of the long cine documents with him. I have one of the—
Do you think Professor Dreadlock's cheated on him on that business trip? He was like, my stupid boy toy is about to get canceled by the internet. So on this trip, I'ma find a new man. I'm being so homophobic, but it's okay. Bubonic Tonic, thank you for the $5. I'm one of the worst people at math in the country. Jar has competition with me of being stupid. Oh my gosh, Rocky, thank you for becoming a member.
the worst cases
Probably why they broke up, damn.
of dyslexia in the world, so it's very hard for me to read. Professor Dreadlock, on the other hand, is an extremely fast reader. A few people have pointed—
Why would you not just be an efficient reader? Like, Jar, you apparently have a job, and you're also making videos. You should have enough money to just, like, I don't know, hire ChatGPT to, like, vocally read out all this stuff for you. Hello? You literally could have linked the document to ChatGPT and said, please read this out loud. And ChatGPT would have been like, sure, bestie. And then read it out to you. Hello? Hello.
out that at the start of the cine draft that I uploaded, I claimed that I went through the—
There are free screen reading programs. Exactly. I used to use them when I was in school because, you know, I don't want to publicly specify what it is, but I have something that makes it difficult for me to read. And I used to... My robot boyfriend shot for a groomer. Oh, yeah. Wait, what is someone... Oh, yeah. Zinnia is actually a flower. Do you guys want to know why? Oh my god, Just Stop is here. Hi, Just Stop. Can't believe Jar's come back to get his ass whooped for his 17th time. Gotta be masochism by now. Baby, I'll be the sadist of the century. Do you guys want to know why my channel members are called Zinnias? Ow, my hair's stuck in my fucking glasses. Hey, you're getting paid for this, so get the bag. They're not a favorite flower of mine, but as many of you know, my aesthetic since the beginning has been very space-themed, and zinnias are the only flower that can survive in the vacuum of space. Because in these past few years, I have developed kind of like a botanical subsect of the space aesthetic. So I chose the flower, the real world flower that can survive in space, to represent you guys, because you're all my little space garden flowers that I tend to. I water you guys every day and give you good soil.
It was a lie. It wouldn't have been a lie if that draft didn't get leaked, but I have that recorded because I was going to go through the doc with my roommate before I decided to upload that draft.
Why would you, like, his defenses, there's nothing he can do to make himself sound good, because his original draft, he uses evidence from the document, and in his new video, he says that he didn't look over the document before making the entire fucking video. So he is either dumb or stupid. Like, are you stupid or are you dumb? Is what he's, like, proposing to himself right here. Pick one. Pick one!
Draft or not.
Zinnias were successfully grown aboard the International Space Station ISS in 2015-2016, making the first flower to bloom in space as start of the veggie experiment. Yeah! Oh, someone's gotta make art of me with the zinnia flowers. That would be so cute.
Not. For anyone who...
We are still cooking. Thank you, Spotweiler, for the $2. Plus, Dreadlock isn't a good source. There's a whole live stream that shows he's exactly as dumb as Jar, just more narcissistic about it. Clock the fucking T, Just Stop. Clock the fucking T, Braxton.
Who knows me personally, you know how slow of a reader I am. You've seen me misspell things multiple times. The idea that I read
Yeah, like when he said it took him years to get off of cock when he was trying to talk about coke.
through both docs very carefully by myself is an absolutely ridiculous notion. In my
No, it's not. Just use a fucking... You have resources! We have technology to help with things like dyslexia. This is an excuse.
initial draft, I was just listening to the popular opinion and quickly skimmed the two documents, mostly looking at the pictures on screen. When I heard that there were a few people defending Cindy, not saying that she was completely innocent, just that she wasn't as guilty as some were portraying her to be, I decided to reach out to Cindy, along with those who were defending her, to get their side of the story as well.
Yes, you were trying to say that she was innocent of being a groomer and of grooming a child. You were saying that she was innocent in that regard. Did someone say space themed? The artistic and autistic Silver Star. Sorry. Silver Star Archer. Thank you for the $2. Roly Poly Pie, thank you for the $1.99. Jar, there is a narrator in your computer settings!
After all, I've seen multiple dramas where everybody's bashing one person, only for the entire situation to be reversed later.
No.
After all, I've seen multiple dramas.
I don't even know what the top right is about. Bottom one is cringe. Peaches wasn't good in her drama. Like, she still flopped. Yes, she was a victim of an unjustified hate mob. But not everyone that had beef with her for unjustified reasons. And then also, Antunes, I don't care. That man is fucking creepy as shit, and he's crazy. And he was never proven innocent.
Dramas where everybody's bashing one person, only for the entire situation to be reversed later. I didn't want to just side with the popular opinion, only
Hi, Blake Gunnels.
to find out that I spread misinformation later on. But why spend so much time editing the video before I even look through the two documents? I have to plan ahead on these things. After all, adding in my avatar takes a lot more time and effort than just adding in gameplay or recording my face.
Girl. No. You know, needing to work ahead of time on things isn't an excuse to have a completely fucking backwards work ethic. Stupid.
I knew that this situation was still ongoing and that more information was coming out. I
And
could take my
Twins was
time on this video
exactly.
and remake it over and over.
Like, I'm pretty sure, you know, Braxton was in the chat. I'm pretty sure Antunes drew really creepy art of, like, him spanking Braxton when Braxton was still a minor. Like, that's fucking creepy.
Over again, of course salvaging what I could along the way, or I could just get cold feet and not upload any draft of the video. After I made the first draft, I was not happy with it, so I wanted to remake it after getting Cindy and her friend's side of the story. Then I was going to remake it again after looking at the anti-Cindy side in more detail, and after me and my roommate looked through the doc in more detail. But you already knew all of this if you see my last response. Unfortunately for me, I had no proof of this. I didn't record any calls about this because I never expected my video to get leaked.
No, but you did admit that, like, your roommate and your girlfriend think that you were right in the video that you did make. And the points that you made.
Until today. I completely forgot what I said about my Cindy video in my call with Vincent Skullman. Ratsu, a person who interviewed me, you might have seen it around, later became friends with me because she came to the conclusion that the drama around me was overblown. I am happy.
Ratsu, is this the person that thought he was a pedophile? A PDF file? Also drew Puppy Chan exposing herself when oh, ew.
With the friendship I developed with her. She has been extremely understanding and kind to me. She told me that Vincent Skullman
She's real, Biaggi.
sent Lyle Convoy our call, and became friends with me because she came to the conclusion that the drama around me was overblown.
He's 30 and has no agency.
I'm happy with the friendship I developed with her. She has been extremely understanding and kind to me. She told me that
She's been stupid.
Vincent Skullman sent Lyle Convoy our call, and apparently Lyle Convoy demanded that Vincent Skullman not upload it under any circumstances. Now
What? I don't know if he sent Lyle the call. He sent me the call.
Ratsu could be lying to me, but this did make me listen to the call, and I heard things that really piqued my interest. As you can see from the timestamps on screen, I had this call with Vincent only 15 hours I sent the last part of my Cine video to my editor, Lorenzo. Now,
Lorenzo, no. I used to talk to that guy. He was kind of weird. I don't know anything about him. Like, in the present day, though.
I want to make this clear so someone doesn't claim that I lied. I did send Lorenzo a few more parts for the Cine video after this call, but they were very small changes. This was the last big part I sent to him.
I've been interviewing people, I've been looking into this deeper, and I'm not saying Cindy is innocent, I want to make that clear. It's just more people in this situation are guilty than you might think. The problem is, I know this community. They're going to twist it into me defending a groomer, and I'm like...
Well, twist it. Yeah, sure, buddy. One of the main reasons I have others review my videos from publishing is to ensure that my message is communicated clearly. I often find it challenging to express myself. Jar, you defended a groomer by saying that she's not a groomer. Shut up.
Like, that's not what I'm doing in the video, and I don't want to talk about it too far anymore with you, because, like, I don't want anything to get leaked, because I've been working on this for literal weeks.
I don't want this video to get leaked, so I'm just gonna send it to people I barely know.
But I have been gathering a lot of information. I have been going back and reworking on the video because I want to make it clear I'm not saying Cindy is innocent.
As you can hear clear as crystal, I was emphasizing to Vincent Skullman that my video's purpose was not to convince people that Cindy was innocent, just less guilty. You can
Yes, you were trying to convince people that she was innocent of being a groomer. That she was not a groomer, she was innocent of that claim. Shut up! I'm tired, chat.
also tell that I didn't want anything to get leaked out because I put so much work into this already. Along with the fact that I stated that I'm going to go back to rework on the video.
The furry is gone now? Who's the furry? What? Oh, William Afton. Also, it's really funny, like, what's the name of that person? I don't remember the name of this person.
I did send Lorenz. I sent the last that really piqued my interest. Circled me that Vincent Matsu, a person who interviewed me.
Ratsu. Why is she purple? Man behind the slaughter. That's Ratsu, apparently.
Work on the video to make it clear I'm not saying that Cindy is innocent. I just wanted to finish what I had for now so I could go over it and see what needed to be changed and what I could salvage.
The first situation I was ever in with this, that I ever got into...
Why is she Orpal? Why did two people say why she Orpal? In the exact same way. Chat, this is brain rot.
...with this whole community was the, Princess Elizabeth 013 drama. When she was 14, people would send her, like, pictures of Rouge the Bat raping her avatar. People above the age of 30
Jesus fucking Christ.
were doing that. And when I called that out, I got accused of being a pedo, because why else would I defend a 14-year-old? So it's just like, my, have the turns have tabled.
Wait, Jar, so you called out people sending porn to children before, and then you went on to defend it by saying that it wasn't grooming here? When it was in private? In an intimate friendship? Okay. My, how the turns have tabled, Jar, you fucking dumbass.
The thing is, like, I looked at the comic, the thing is, though, the doc maker didn't censor out anything. It was actually Cindy who sent it out, censored it herself when she sent it. And when I found that out, I was like, wow, that makes things way less bad. It's still pretty bad. It's still pretty bad, but it's not as bad. Like, if you send a minor uncensored porn, it's worse than sending them...
Why are you sending a child censored porn? Why are you doing that? Shut the fuck up, Jar.
censored porn, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's still overall fucking but it's gonna kind of lessen the blow.
Thanks to reaching out to Cindy and her friends, I could make the information clear that she censored out the doc herself. I did not disagree with Vincent when he said it's still overall yeah, because I agreed with that. Sending a minor porn of any kind is bad, censored or not, but censoring it is still less bad than sending uncensored porn.
Why does it matter if you're still asking a child to engage in pornographic material just because they can't see the worst parts? I feel like we're splitting hairs by saying it's not as bad.
At the end of the day, they're both bad, but I wanted to get my information correct.
Here's my opinion. Cindy was very inappropriate. She deserves to get backlash, but I do not think she's a pedo. I don't think she's the next Cosmodor.
I think she is.
Think she's a pedo because, like, I'm gonna be honest here, I think she would have done this with anyone. I think she's just an Omega Coomer, but she's not, like, a pedo.
Why are we using words like this to describe someone being predatory? And in Jar's case, what he believes to be wholly, horrifically irresponsible. I'm unsurprised because this is the same guy that calls dicks and penises PPs. And he says, you know, this would be so much worse for you if you had a PP, because he's 12 years old.
And that's pretty much my whole take on the situation. The problem is, if you don't say that Cindy is literally the living embodiment of Satan, people will twist it.
Even back then, I didn't believe that Cindy was a pedo or trying to get with a minor, and I have kept that opinion consistent throughout this entire drama around me, and even in my old draft. In my opinion, Cindy was not trying to get with a minor romantically or sexually. She
was trying to get with them sexually by having the minor engage in her porn. Or engage with her porn.
Messed up really, really badly, and she deserves to get bashed for it. Anytime
That is involving a minor sexually. Asking the minor to engage with your porn is involving the child sexually. Thank you, Mako-chan, for the $2. She's not one. She's a cinephile. That's fucked up.
I offended someone who was getting bashed, even a little bit.
Horic.
I always
Yeah, it does say Horic.
really, really badly, and she deserves to get bashed for it. Anytime I defended someone who was getting bashed, even a little bit, I always received major backlash. Whenever I have defended someone, whether it's Mari, Antunes, or Peaches, I've never claimed that they were perfect little angels who never did anything wrong. I'm just saying that they're not as guilty as people have portrayed them to be.
Yes, they were. Or, Cindy was, at least. Cindy was.
If you commit a crime, yes, you should be held responsible for it, but you shouldn't be held responsible for a greater crime that you have not committed.
Realistically, I have
Too bad she committed the crime!
no issue at this point.
Oh, well, that's good. I wish more people in the ArtCC would do what you do. I wish we could just sit down and have a nice chat over a cup of tea, but, you know, things just have to escalate. And I did thank you for making the video because I was getting a little overconfident, and when I go into a situation with the expectation that I'm going to lose, that's when I do my best. Like, you know how I got canceled to begin with? I got overconfident in the Toby drama. That's what happened. And you making that video probably saved my ass.
The reason why I thank Vincent for making his video on me is because I thought it would save me in the long run. Of course, before I could go back and change things to make myself sound less confident, Kumo leaked out the second draft, and I panicked uploaded what I had. Vincent may have saved me, but Kumo doomed me.
Well, I'm glad we could...
Kumo doomed me. Hexed by Kumo. Char pulling up to the tea party. He's so Miss Spider-Core.
sit down and have this talk because, like...
Where are the dates on any of these calls, by the way? That's what I'm saying. We have, like, the dates from, like, the Discord conversation, but, like, make it easier for us.
The
Goddamn.
main thing I want for people to know is I'm not as mean as people think I am.
Yes, you are.
I'd rather just sit
He absolutely was.
down and talk.
Yep, what I truly want is a peaceful solution to a lot of the situations I find myself in. I just have a habit of pissing people off unintentionally. And
Was it unintentional when you called Mally a gaslighter for telling you that your comments about totally not having guns freaked her out? Was that unintentionally pissing her off? Can you tell how done I am with this man chat?
I wish I didn't.
No!
No ordinary person.
That scared the fuck out of me. Why did he do that?
I'd rather just sit down and talk.
Yep, what I truly want is a peaceful solution to a lot of the situations I find myself in. I just have a habit of pissing people off unintentionally, and I wish I didn't.
No!
No ordinary person would have been able to read.
No. Kumo sent me a friend request.
Umo.
Mr. Everybody's a Pedophile But Me is contacting me.
You can tell that even back then, I knew
Bruh.
Kumo being around me wasn't a good thing. Before you ask,
So why would you send something to his friend that you didn't want to get leaked?
no, I did not send Kumo the video. Goblin Girl sent it to him after I told
Goblin Girl? Her name was Romantic Goblin. Thank you, Nook, for the $1.99. Jar has a pattern of talking to those unfamiliar.
her not to. I told her not to send it to anyone because I was still looking over things.
Jar...
Girl sent it to him
This is
after I
so
told her not
fucking-
to. I told her not to send it to anyone because I was still looking over things.
In this hypothetical, you have a roommate, right?
Yep, alright.
You find out that your roommate is a threat to children, correct?
Mhm.
Okay, do you A, call the police, or B, ask for $10,000?
Right, okay.
You see what I mean, right?
What are you talking about? Why would you not ask for money to secure your independence from that threat to children? Also, who's to say that Jack didn't report her to the police? What the fuck? Bro got into the femur breaker. Kuma was not 17 when this was going on. I think he was 20. Main reason as to why the handling of the Cine drama was pissing me off. Jack wanted money more than safety for the minor. Jack lived with the predator. Hello?
You know, they should have contacted some form of authority that could, you know, deal with this.
Yeah, like, I find it disgusting that people are talking more about Jack and Cindy's, like, living situation than, like, the fucking minor who may or may not have been groomed.
One of my stances on the drama was that things should have been more focused on the minor Enno, and not on Cindy's relationship with Jack so much.
We can focus on both.
I was also iffy at this point in time whether what Cindy did was grooming or not. I was going to talk to Vincent Scullman about this call, but then I realized that all of his drama videos, including the 2 new ones he made on me, are gone, and both of his Twitters are currently locked. Huh, that's kind of weird. Now you might try to claim that I'm a liar. After all, that's a lot of money to spend on 2 different drafts of a video, so why would I spend even more money on a 3rd draft? Well, the thing is, Lorenzo is just about my cheapest editor. He lives in the Philippines where the US dollar goes very far. $5.
I... I use my cheap brown editor. Because I can exploit his economy. I can exploit the economy of the country he lives in.
To us is about $20 to them. Any payment he asked for, I would give it to him. Even after he asked for an extra $100 after I started getting canceled for the city drama, I just gave it to him. But apparently, from what I
Reparations?
have been told, he started going around telling people that I underpaid him, even though I always paid him what we agreed upon. If he wanted more money, he could have always asked for it. Now, Kumo...
Why, bro, but you just said you fucking went to him because he was cheap. Why is Jar acting like Enzo was living... Eno was living with Cinny? What the fuck would they do with 1K? Yeah. Thank you, Roly Poly Pie, for the $4.99.
claiming that he uploaded my draft of the video to stop me is the biggest load of bullshit I've ever heard in my life. As far as I'm aware, that has never worked in the history. Uploaded my draft, though I always paid him what we agreed upon. If he wanted more money, he could have always asked for it. Now, Kumo claiming that he uploaded my draft of the video to stop me is the biggest load of bullshit I've ever heard in my life. As far as I'm aware, that has never worked in the history of YouTube, and
I mean, it worked for you, so shut the fuck up, stupid.
doesn't make any sense. Uploading someone else's video onto your channel before they have a chance to upload it themselves doesn't stop them from uploading it.
Bro. Then why did it kneecap you so fucking hard? Oh no, is the stream bugging? Oh no. Oh, it's because we're getting later in the day. I need to stream earlier. He found the wires. Man's gonna tell us next that he kicks puppies. He's chewing the cords again. I would have streamed earlier today, but I had an appointment at 12:20 that I had to make. Oh, man. Jar found me. It's not, like, awful. Stream's not dying. It's just not doing good. We had this happen yesterday, though. And, it went back to being normal after a little bit. So maybe that's what's gonna happen today? We're fine now? Okay. Jar's in the mainframe. Okay, let's hope that stream starts to go well.
In my last response video, I asked people to show me examples of where this has ever worked, and no one has provided one single example.
You are the example. You dumb fuck. Why is everyone putting ones in the chat? Oh, one to say we back. Oh, okay. Bet. Is it the stream still going normal? Here, I'll put a poll. I just lost like 100 viewers, damn. They'll probably be back. They're probably just like resetting. Okay, so the stream is healthy now. Okay, the viewers will probably go back up.
Personally speaking, I've never even heard of something like this happening before. I do not believe Kumo has any interest in protecting me or the truth. He was trying to convince Cindy that my end goal was to rape her.
That's him stopping you would not have been for your own interest. It would have been to stop you because he viewed you as a threat. Stupid.
I do not believe Kumo has any interest in protecting me or the truth. He was trying to convince Cindy that my end goal was to rape her.
Like, I knew how this guy was. I warned you how he was.
I mean, to be fair, this part was supposed to be edited out of the video because Kumo didn't want that public because, you know, it's not something, it's something that's difficult to explain publicly. But basically, people were worried about Jar's conduct. And it wasn't just Kumo. There were multiple people. Holy shit, my viewers are dying. What happened? Everyone is saying that the stream is good. It's probably just, like, re-updating or something.
I told you what position you were in, and I was very conscious and scared on your behalf because of what position you're in. Jar could have raped you, and that's probably what he was trying to, like,
Jesus
that was
Christ.
probably his dream, his end goal.
In my humble opinion, it's...
Oh, I miss Kumo. Yeah, Kumo's schizophrenic too, exactly. I don't miss him necessarily, like, I don't think he should come back to the YouTube because, he has untreated schizophrenia, and, he needs to focus on that instead of having a public platform, because he seems to succumb to his delusions more often than is healthy. But yeah, he's always trying to make an example out of Kumo, but Kumo is schizophrenic, young and schizophrenic. Like, fuck off.
It's far more likely that Kumo did what he did to keep me from reaching out to Jack and Eno to get their sides of the story. Or maybe he looked at this draft of the video and thought, wow, this is terrible, I better upload it in case Jar changes his mind about doing so himself. I'm pretty sure that if I didn't upload what I had, Kumo would have told people that I didn't upload it because I saw the backlash underneath his video. And if I claimed that this was just an early draft of the video, people would have said that I was lying. You can even hear in the last voice message I sent to Cindy that my confidence was pretty much all gone.
It was not an early draft.
Was getting cold feet about this entire situation.
Listen, Cindy, I can't promise this will fix everything for you, or even anything for you. I don't want you to feel like you have a false sense of hope. I'll do what I can, but that's it. I helped Peaches out, but the allegations on you are much more rough. But I'm gonna do what I can to help, because I know this shit is, and will, leak into your real life.
This is part of the reason as to why I freaked out
That's
so
not
much.
trying to let her down easy. That's just you saying that, you know, it might not save her.
DMs with Cindy and Goblin Girl after I saw that Kumo uploaded the video himself. My thought process...
I have to blow my nose 1 second. We're almost halfway through the video. Hooray.
Oh no, Kumo uploaded the video before I did.
Cued logic.
After I saw
Sorry,
Kumo
what did I just read?
Uploaded the video himself. My thought process wasn't, oh no.
Haha, I'm scared. I'm as well. Fuck Kumo for doing this. Cued logic said he'll make reaction to my video about you tomorrow. He would have reacted to it the day it was out, but Kumo just had to be a piece of shit. Cued logic.
Oh, Kumo uploaded the video before I did. I wanted to do that first. My thought process was, oh no, everybody is going to believe that this is my final draft of the video. Now if you don't believe me, that
It was a fucking... It was a completed draft. Just shut the fuck up.
wouldn't have uploaded this video if Kumo didn't do what he did. Why is it that the first time I ever received massive backlash is the same time a draft of my video is leaked? If you think it's just a coincidence, then stars aligned. That's quite...
You said you would only have changed it if you found something that changed the context, but you already said that your roommate and your girlfriend agreed with the points you were making, and you were asking for your roommate to go over the document, even though he already agreed with the points you were making. Shut the fuck up. Dismantle yourself.
quite a coincidence. I can already hear what the live streamers reacting to this video.
Avi sending the allergy demons to Chuli. Better than him sending me information about the fetish.
You're saying, Char, you're just using this as an excuse. Then why give me that excuse? Let me upload the video myself before you leak it, and then
Kawaii logic.
bash me for it. I was bashed when I went against the grain in both the Toby and the Princess Elizabeth drama, so I wanted to be careful this time and make draft after draft until the video was perfect. That being said, I shouldn't have made the draft of that video in the first place. A topic this serious, even if I was trying to be careful, is something I should have never gotten involved in, and it's something I should have taken much more seriously. But even after I panic uploaded that draft, in less than 24 hours I took it down because I realized my mistake of uploading it in the first place. I did not double down, but I'm still receiving backlash for it to this day.
Yes, you have doubled down on what you apparently did and didn't do in that video. Oh, CV. I think I recognize you from previous streams. Hello, welcome to the stream.
Hey, why would I tell Vincent that I was going back and forth on things, and that she deserved the backlash if this was supposed to be my final draft of the video? Why would I lie to Vincent? I had nothing to gain or to protect myself from. I just really wanted to finish up this draft so I could use it as a reference, and of course see what I could salvage. That's part of the reason as to why I told my editor Lorenzo to stop adding edits to the call I had with Cindy. When you're working on a heavily edited video, you don't really see how good or bad it is.
Cued Logic, Ghost Cato, Goblin Girl, Millie Malware. Bro does not know anyone's name.
Until it's all in front of you. Do you guys really think I looked at this draft of the video and thought to myself, yeah, this is perfect. I should really just upload it as it is?
Yes.
Here are my current thoughts on Cindy. She didn't just speak inappropriately to a minor, she directly got them to engage with her fetish. She was 20 when she did this. She was at an age where she should have known better. I think she wanted to corrupt a minor in the same way she was corrupted when she was 14. She has also done many other...
Ew, that's a really weird way to put it, but Ugh.
inappropriate things with other minors as well. She more than likely would have kept doing stuff like this for years. I still, however, do not believe she had any interest in kids. I do not
Cap. She talked about how cute Enno's little underage voice was when they read out the porn. She's a pedo.
think Cindy hurts children out of any form of desire for them or interest in hurting them. I don't think she would have ever asked
Cap.
for nudes of a minor or to send nudes of herself to a minor.
I
But the
mean, I
fact
don't
is
know.
She hurt children.
Why does it matter if she sent nudes of herself to a minor if she was sending porn to the minor?
Even if it wasn't out of any form of maliciousness, she still did it. She groomed a minor not to get with them romantically, but to get them to draw art of her fetish, and to get them to read out a comic of her fetish, which is something I didn't know about until later on. I don't think it's right for people to call her a pedo, but she's certainly predatory. As for the allegations of me...
Why do I give a fuck what Jar thinks? Why are we watching this video? Why are we here? God damn it.
up a pedo, this is also false. Cindy told to call her a pedo, but she's certainly predatory. As for the allegations of me raising up a pedo, this is also false. Cindy herself said she didn't think I was trying to make a pass at her.
Cindy also thought it was okay to send porn to kids. Her judgment is lacking.
I didn't think it was at the time. At the time, I thought it was being like weird. I didn't think it was like an actual pass. Like I was assuming that he was like.
You're smarter than you're not.
Because I just thought it was strange to say. Because it's just not something you say.
Because you thought it was a flirt.
Not really. It's.
Well, then why would it be strange?
I mean, I don't know. It's just not say very often.
So what else could it have been?
Just hit me autistic. I don't fucking know.
So.
Dude, what was with Jar and Cindy constantly calling each other out for like their fucking for their ASD?
I don't think I was hitting on her. She doesn't think I was hitting on her.
And why should either of your judgments be trusted?
Neither does my girlfriend. All three of the people who met
Your girlfriend fucking encouraged you to come back! None of us care!
matter most on whether this was rizzing or not seem to be in agreement with one another. People have told me that they're willing to look past the chicken joke or the pussycat joke, but they have a hard time believing that the sleepy time calls were not romantic in nature. The thing is, though, this only happened once or twice, and they only lasted a couple of minutes.
Girl, thank you for the $2. Is this motherfucker arguing semantics in an apology video?
She herself confirmed that we did not goon, and that we mostly talked about Star Wars.
Did you guys goon together at all?
No, what the fuck?
I forgot about that part.
Minutes. She herself confirmed that we did not goon, and that we mostly talked.
That we did not goon. This man has never touched a grass.
About Star Wars.
Did you guys goon together at all?
No, what the fuck?
He didn't make it like in your phone calls with him. He didn't do anything for you.
We mostly talked
Como talks so much faster than him. Hold on.
about Star Wars.
Did you guys goon together at all?
No, what the fuck?
He didn't make it like in your phone calls with him. He didn't do anything for you.
No, he mostly just talked about fucking like Star Wars and shit.
Not going to lie, that sounds like something I would do. Talking to a 10 out of 10 Latina. Talking to a 10 out of 10 Latina about Ninjago lore is not a good way, not a good why to get them to sleep with you. I would never hit on someone by talking about Star Wars. Actually, that's incorrect. Y'all ever heard the meme? Jar's going after the Latinas. Leave us alone! We had nothing to do with this! Also, Cindy isn't Latina. She's like Polish or something. Well, she's American, but she has Polish ancestry, apparently. Also, this is false. Y'all ever heard, like, the thing about, like, she let me hit because, like, I'm goofy? Like, she let me hit because I'm autistic is, like, a real thing that happens. Because, like, I don't know, women like it when men are not boring and are actually passionate about something and are interested in something. And autistic guys tend to do that very genuinely, and a lot of women think it's attractive. No más por favor.
And I mostly just talked about my cat, like...
I do not hit on...
Do y'all think she means her cat or her pussy? Rhythm with the tism, exactly! Latinas, get behind me!
women by telling them about Star Wars lore. Even I have more riz than that. I have enough social awareness.
Jar, you do not have riz. At all. Fulani Amisto, thank you for the, €2. Him constantly adding text is obnoxious.
Awareness to know that if you're going to try to get into a woman's pants, you don't tell her about the 2...
I'm sick. I gotta blow my nose. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Salud. Hello. My BF is silly and autistic. He loves his C-facts. Right. Rhythm with the tism.
Have more riz than that. I have enough social awareness to know that if you're going to try to get into a woman's pants, you don't tell her about the 2-hour-long Disney Plus Star Wars show review you're working on.
Clearly Jar does not know what women likes.
The thought of getting with her, gooning with her, getting her to draw porn of me, or meeting up with her in real life never crossed my mind.
Cap. No, I don't actually know, but I'm gonna say Cap, just cause.
I have done quote-unquote sleepy time calls with other people, and yes, that does include my girlfriend. The problem is, she has an early morning shift, and she normally passes out long before I do, but...
There's a way to get around this. Like, my girlfriend and I have, like, an 8-hour time difference. We still find ways to, like, spend time with each other. And, like, if sleepy time calls are necessary, there's ways to, like... I don't know, just make a server with just the two of you in it. Have her jump in there, like, when she goes to sleep, and then jump in and go to sleep with her. Like, if you need to be on call with someone when you go to sleep. Whatever. I don't know.
But here's...
As if 10 out of 10 Latinas don't date goofy dudes. Example, I'm engaged to a goofy motherfucker. Exactly! Women like personality, and if you're goofy, that's personality. Especially if you're very authentically goofy. How do you think that Goofy in Disney had a child? She let him hit because he's goofy.
3 people aside from my girlfriend that I have also done sleepy time calls with.
Have I ever fell asleep on the phone?
Who the fuck is this pedophile that he's talking to? I'm sorry. I don't mean that seriously, but why is he talking to someone with a Misato profile picture? Misato fucking made out with a kid in the show, and then like was like, yeah, and if you survive this, I'll give you more than just that kiss. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Girlfriend that I have also done sleepy time calls with.
Anyone who is like, oh my god, I'm so Misato. Check the hard drives.
Have I ever fell asleep on the phone while talking to you?
Yes.
Out of all the time you've known me, the several months, have I ever made a pass or an advance or anything like that towards you?
No.
Have I ever done a quote-unquote sleepy time call with you where I fall asleep while chatting with you?
Yes, you have. I wanted to confirm.
Bugle Boy! It's Bugle Boy! Guys, he's here! That's Pookie! Pookie is here! We love Pookie! Oh my gosh, Pookie, we missed you! Why did Lio Convoy just come in and say, why? That happens a lot whenever I talk to Lio. I'll say something and then the next thing I hear from him is just, why?
Sort of advance.
Bugle Boy return. Cheers in chat for Bugle Boy.
Or anything like that towards you.
No.
Have I ever done a quote-unquote sleepy time call with you where I fall asleep while chatting with you?
Yes, you have. I wanted to confirm if that was true or not. I think it's...
Bugle Boy offered himself up as tribute to see what it was like.
Pretty obvious you do that. It's weird, but I can understand. I think I
The avatar is AI trash. Yeah, it is.
suggested ASMR for you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, Jar, why don't you listen to ASMR?
Via Qui.
Vicky.
I want to ask you something. You're a male, right?
Yes.
Do you think I have any romantic interest or attraction
Vicky from the fucking Cold War.
to you?
The swatter. Of course Jar befriended him. Unsurprising.
No.
Okay, have I fallen?
That's not confirmed, by the way, you guys. It's like a legend or something. I don't know. Something about Gilded Poo.
Want to sleep on calls with you?
Yeah.
Definitely more than once.
Yeah.
And you never thought it was a romantic
You're a male, right?
or sexual thing.
No.
And it usually just lasts a
Damn, Jar gets around.
couple of minutes. We talk about random shit as I'm laying in bed, and I say, all right.
You have the data to prove it. Well, I'll take your word on that then.
I think I'm going to pass out now. And then you say bye. I stop the call, and then maybe I'll hit you up again, but usually I fall asleep.
I won't push it publicly right now because I don't have the data, but I'll take your word on it.
It's like, right?
Yeah.
Okay, are you positive I'm not just, like, leading you on with these responses?
What the fuck? Okay, yes, Jar is acting... Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Jar is like... These are all leading questions.
Yes.
In my last response, I told you guys I couldn't explain why I do sleepy time calls. That was a lie. The true reason why I do sleepy time calls is quite embarrassing. Throughout the day, I distract myself from my thoughts, whether that's playing video games, going to work, hanging out with friends, or even going for a walk. But when it's time for sleep, I have nothing to distract myself with.
Go to sleep listening to something. Use ASMR. Listen to something at a low volume. There's things you can do. Take sleep medication. You can talk to, like, a psychiatrist. You can talk to, like, a therapist about your disturbing thoughts.
All of those bad thoughts quickly surface all at the same time. I can't look at my phone or the screen will wake me up, and I think about things that make me angry and things that make me anxious. The quote-unquote sleepy time calls are a good way for me to distract myself from these intrusive thoughts.
If you can't look at your phone because it'll wake you up, then how do you hang up the call with people as you're about to pass up? Because wouldn't you have to look at your phone to do that, and wouldn't that wake you up? None of this is making sense. This man is dumb. This man is 30. Those two are correlated somehow.
I didn't do this with a lot of people because, well, it seems like a weird thing to do. I did this with my roommate a few times, but he was off on a business trip.
Damn, some of y'all are mad behind in chat.
Want this getting out there, but now it's out there, so I can do all the sleepy time calls I want to do with people now. I knew for a fact that people would find it weird, but I really don't see a problem with it. All it is me laying in bed talking to someone about some random topic as I slowly pass out, and then I hang up.
It doesn't explain why you have 500 different boyfriends to sleep on call with you. Just one or two would be enough, literally.
I think people are overreacting to this a little bit too much, especially when they put a romantic spin on it.
I think there's times, you know, just to be vulnerable here, there's times when I've had to have company when I, you know, was winding things down. I need company because, like, obviously you guys know that I've had pretty major panic attacks. The only time I ever have needed that is when I've been having major panic attacks. I don't just, like, have generalized anxiety and then go for months just asking random people to go to sleep on call with me. Or to, like help me pass out. I don't think he has REM sleep. He needs strong-ass tranquilizers. I think he just needs to not abuse his Adderall, like he admitted to doing.
However, I still shouldn't have done this with someone I was looking into with a topic this serious. It won't happen again. If Kumo truly did believe that I had romantic interest in Cindy, he could have set me up, get me to quote-unquote confess my love to her, and then I would have no way of backing out of it.
Why would he do that? Exposing you was so much easier.
I think he didn't do this because he knew I would say, sorry, I'm not into you like that. Here's what I think happened. Kumo might have had a thing for Cindy. Not saying it was a romantic thing, but him calling her sweetheart was definitely an odd thing for...
He said he's from the South. People call each other that in the South. I know that. There's many terms of endearment in the South, especially from black people. Which Kumo is black. Can't just say no you. Projection.
For him to do. He realized he was in over his head.
He's never gonna get over this schizophrenic fucking 20-year-old dude. I swear to God.
To defend Cindy. I don't believe he was saying calling her sweetheart was definitely an odd thing for him to do. He realized he was in over his head.
What if he called her queen? I call men king. Am I interested in them? Like, immediately? Like, ugh. I have panic attacks like those too. It felt nauseous when you explained how you felt during the Op Block stream. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Head trying to defend Cindy.
It's a Southern thing. Yeah, exactly.
I don't believe he was saying she was totally innocent, just less guilty like I was. And once he got his hands on my video, he knew...
You know, Jar can just fucking take Ambien. Ambien is like a sleeping med, I'm pretty sure. Why doesn't he just talk to his doctor about taking Ambien because he has chronic fucking insomnia? And if he doesn't have chronic fucking insomnia, then why doesn't he see someone for his anxiety? Hello?
He knew he could use me as the fall guy. He released it, so I went...
Oh my god, I need to play that game again.
Have a chance to remake it or reach out to Jack and Enno. He then got Cindy to send him her DMs with me. Then he proceeded to release it to everyone without my or her permission first.
We actually don't know who sent the DMs.
When I was
Obviously,
asked for
Cindy had to have given them up to someone, but we don't know who she gave them up to.
my DMs with Cindy, the first thing I said was, let me ask her for permission first. When I realized she'd
What?
my or her permission first. When I was asked for my DMs with Cindy, the first thing I said was, let me ask her for permission first.
Let me ask for permission from the pedophile. King and queen, like, it's, like, exactly.
When I realized she sent them to Kumo, it absolutely shocked me and caught me off guard. The original accusation that I was simping for Cindy originally came from Kumo, and according to him, he did it to stop me from raping Cindy. Kumo and Goblin Girl did what they did to get the hate off of themselves, but it didn't work. Kumo, Goblin Girl, Cindy, and Jack are now all gone.
I don't think they did it to get the hate off themselves. I think they did it because they legitimately hated Jar. I think that Kumo legitimately thought Jar was fucked up. Cindy gave them to Kumo, Kumo gave them to Chud. Okay.
I was very stupid with how I handled this situation. But out of everything in this drama around me, people saying that I cheated on my girlfriend hurts the most of all. So, mind if I ask you...
Not the fact that you defended that you swept for child abuse?
Do you think I'm the type of person who would cheat on my girlfriend?
No, I think anybody with a functional brain can tell you're quite the opposite. You get very...
Who is this glup shitto we're supposed to trust the judgment of? We have no point of reference for why we should, like, think this person has any credibility that we should take seriously. Exactly. Who the fuck is this? I call people king and queen and sweetheart. Exactly. This is like, oh my god, the culture. Ugh. Jar, I know you're from California. Don't ever come back, by the way. But I know you're from California. But you've lived in Texas for how long? You should be aware at least a little bit of how, like, southern-ish culture is. And granted, a lot of Texas isn't, like, deep south. But, like, come on. Come on. I'm so fucking... Ugh.
very worried about upsetting her, even like the tiniest amount. There is no way in hell you would ever cheat on her. That's obvious to anybody who's spoken to you for even a couple of minutes. Having known you for months.
You can find out if someone is willing to cheat on their partner off of a 2-minute interview that hasn't, like, not even necessarily about it, but just talking to the person for 2 minutes. This person sounds dumb as fuck. Did he pay you? Random glup shitto that we have no idea who the fuck you are. Did he pay you to come on here and sound stupid? Because I hope he did. I hope you're not doing this for free like Sai does. I hope you're not choosing to be dumb as a hobby. Please, for the love of God, I hate all of these people.
Months, in my experience.
Except Bugle Boy. Bugle Boy is pooky. If anyone says anything bad about Bugle Boy, it's on site.
I can say no.
Listen to my voice. Listen to the way I talk. Do I really sound like the kind of guy who just sleeps around with women all the time? No.
No, you sound like the kind of guy who would try, though.
Oh, of course not. Obviously, I'm the type of guy who is so happy when a woman gives me the chance that I won't try anything to mess it up.
Obviously? Obviously? It's not that obvious, girly pop. You can find out in 2 minutes if you ask if they cheat and they go, yeah.
My girlfriend is absolutely wonderful. She is
doubt.
amazing, and I'm so happy that
I don't want to shit on her too much because she doesn't have a platform, but, like, I don't know. You said she convinced you to come back. I wouldn't call someone who brings you back into the public ether a wonderful person. I wouldn't call someone, like, dooming us to 1 million years of Jar existing.
she can love me despite my flaws. I never thought I would meet a woman like that. It's not okay for you guys to make statements about me cheating on my girlfriend with such flimsy evidence, or for a handful of you to try to gaslight her into thinking I cheated on her.
Gaslight! There he is again. Claiming the gaslighting. We're not trying to gaslight her, we're giving our perspective. You are stupid. You are stupid.
I've been cheated on before. It's not a fun thing to go through, and I would never put someone else through that same pain. As for me claiming that Cindy's avatar, along with the avatars of other people, are attractive, yeah, of course they are. They're artistically pleasing to look at. If someone has an attractive avatar, that does not mean I want to get with them. That is absolutely ridiculous and silly. I can't even believe I'm having this conversation right now. This is such a weird and
Isn't, like, him saying he thought that, like, Jaden Animation's avatar was hot, and, like, that's how he got a crush on her? Why is it different now with Cindy? Shut the fuck up.
bizarre thing for people to focus in on. I've never even heard of someone else dealing with something like this.
No, thank you for the $4.99. Does it really, Jar? It's normal to say he has the hots for Jaden and Wolfie Choo Sona, especially the former. You think it's normal to say he has the same... yeah. Exactly.
never asked nor looked for an image of what Cindy looked like in real life. Now I've seen what she looks like in real life, and I'm gonna be honest here, I'm not interested.
Why does he always use, like, very unflattering pictures of the people he's talking about? Now, obviously, I don't really care too much because she's a pedophile, but he always uses unflattering pictures of the women that he's denigrating by saying, have you seen her? Like, she's no 10 out of 10. I'm not interested, Jar. Many of us have seen what you look like. We can make comments on public appearances all day, but, you know, stones and glass houses. I don't know why Jar constant... Should we pull up a picture of Jar? Should we pull up a picture of Jar? Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's do it. Hold on, let me... Since we're playing games here, since we have no self-control. Everyone prepare yourselves. 3, 2, 1. This is the man. This is the man judging everyone else's looks. Jar, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Jar. Stop being a weird misogynist. Oh my god, Peg the Wonder. Hi, Dizzy. That's my... Guys, that's like my best friend. We've been friends for like 12 years. Actually, I think it's 11 years. Dizzy and I have been friends for a long time. Everyone say hi to Pig the Wanderer. Oh my god, you guys are fucking brutal.
The idea that I saw her avatar, fell in love with her, and then decided to...
That's the first thing she said in this chat. In, like, forever. And it's literally just... Ew.
protect her so she would get with me so I could do things to her unconsensually is an absolutely ridiculous and stupid idea.
Non-consensually is the word, not unconsensual. You can't unconsent something. Actually, yeah, you can. That'd be like withdrawing consent. The word is non-consensual. As in, without consent.
After everything happened with the Cindy drama, a bunch of people came out of the woodworks, and Gish galloped by hitting me with as many allegations as they could, most famously of which are the allegations from Choco. Choco made the claim that she had a perfect memory from a call that happened over 4 years ago. Gotta admit, that's pretty impressive. I struggle to remember a call I had with Vincent Skullman just a couple of weeks ago.
I have a perfect memory of when Avi told me about his fetish. Shut the fuck up. That happened like 6 years ago. 7, actually. And I have a perfect memory of, how I found out about his fetish. Shut up and dismantle yourself.
Surprisingly, this call was unrecorded. She made the claim that I asked her to draw my avatar, raping J Animation's avatar. I do consider
Jesus Christ.
this to be a strange claim, especially when we consider the fact that I've never requested rape porn of my character before or after this. Choco did show evidence that I got her to draw J Animations lifting up her shirt when she was 17 and a half. I do not know how you go from requesting rape porn to ending up with a picture that could fit in a thumbnail.
I don't think that's a necessary... the pic is missing the blackface. I don't think that's like 17 and a half is crazy. Jar remembers things that happened 10 years ago. This is bullshit. Yeah, exactly. Didn't he have a call or like a whole video? The one I talk about in my video where he's like, oh, all this stuff happened a decade ago. And now he's like, it's interesting that this person can remember a call that happened 5 years ago. Shut the fuck up.
Was going to use this for a thumbnail about Jaden porn, but I decided not to because I thought it would be in bad taste. Some people have pointed out I was going to use this for a thumbnail about Jaden porn, but I decided not to because I thought it would be in bad taste. Some people have pointed out I said you drew porn of her for me.
Gonna send me a voice note? Okay.
As a way to claim that I lied. The thing is, though, this was for a thumbnail about Jaden Animations porn, so of course it's going to be pornographic in nature. She told me...
Why? It's for a thumbnail.
me that she was 17 at the time when she drew it, and I just didn't know how to react. This was the day before Christmas, so the next day I spent time with my family
Christmas Eve.
and kind of forgot about it.
What the fuck, Jar?
I didn't know Choco's age at the time, and I should have asked for it.
Okay, we have a Lio voice memo.
Can't really type, so I'm just sending this message to you in your chat. Fair reminder, in Jar's initial response, he says he never asked for anybody to ever drop porn of his avatar at all, and then I pulled up all the times he did, so not exactly like you can trust Jar at his word.
Damn! Clocked. I'm gonna leave because my tummy hurts. Goodbye, Truly Nation flies away. Oh, bye, 13th heartbeat. Lio was in the basement, free him. Hello, Yen.
After Choco released her doc on me, she blocked me, and I do not know why. She was always the one
Probably because she thought you were predatory.
trying to talk to me for years, and I always gave her short responses. Sometimes they were as short as one word. I went over this in my last response, and a few people have been making the claim that I said everything in her document was true. I never said that in my last response.
They specifically stated according to her document, not that those events actually occurred. Okay.
Every time I've asked someone for an example of this, they either went back and watched it, realized they were wrong, and apologized, or they would just call me a liar and not even bother to check. I guess this is one of those
Cue the lion!
famous examples of me, quote-unquote, self-reporting. The idea that I just really wanted rape porn then and there and couldn't wait for her to turn 18, and then I proceeded to never do it again. She went on to not talk to anyone about this, and then proceeded to
I did not talk about what Avi, or what V Omega, or what any of the creepy men did to me on any public large scale until several years later. 6 years later, in a lot of cases. Shut the fuck up. I'm driving somewhere to fix my Megazord. Oh no, stream is lagging. Are we okay? Lyle sounds like that's his last voice messages before he went missing. Chat, are we good? Truly, people talking shit about Lyle being a good friend to you piss me off. Sam! We good, just got a delay. Okay, but...
constantly try to get into contact with me, all just seems a bit ridiculous. This story does not add up at all. Something I did not go over in my last response is my whole interaction with a 16-year-old girl at the pool. I didn't think I needed to go
oh my god! Oh.
over this originally, but a lot of people have been commenting about it. Some people, like Truly, have even made the claim that I got it.
That's me! That's me, you guys! Nook, thank you for the $4.99. Also, how you go from I would never goon to someone's avatar to I need a sexual thumbnail for a video about Jade and Corin. Oh my god. Truly mention. Truly cameo.
An erection from seeing the 16-year-old girl at the pool.
One thing I feel isn't brought.
Some people, like Truly, have even made the claim that I got an erection from seeing the 16-year-old girl at the pool.
One thing I feel isn't brought up enough and something Jar hasn't responded to is how he admitted to not being able to go to public pools because underage 16-year-old girls might show up and he won't be able to stop himself from leering at and daydreaming about them. I got a mentioned before Becca. Himself to get an erection. 16-year-old girls might Jar hasn't responded to is how he admitted to not being able to go to public pools because underage 16-year-old girls might show up and he won't be able to stop himself from leering at and daydreaming about them, causing himself to get an erection.
That's what they say happened. Now let's listen to what I actually said.
Like, can I tell you the worst part about being a guy? I'm at the pool, just relaxing. 16-year-old girl shows up in